Hi everybody, today I'm going to be doing my monthly Q&A, so let's get right into the video. Before I begin, I just want to say please just ignore the beeping sound in the background. I did turn the volume down, but please just ignore it because it's nothing important. So anyway, now let's get into the Q&A. I am going to be going through these questions pretty fast since I did get a fair amount of them. First question is from Huber Chris, and he asked what my least favorite puzzle is and why. And I would say the Meffert's Ghost Egg, just because it's a really hard puzzle. I thought it would be pretty easy, but it's like $20. I got it from a toy store. And first of all, the turning's really bad, but also it's really hard to solve. And I feel like I was getting it. It's just a really not fun puzzle. So yeah, I definitely don't recommend it, especially considering it's $20 and the thing's turning's absolutely terrible. So again, Meffert's Morphag definitely do not get, but maybe some people might like it. I just really do not like it. The next question is from the Lowdown on Cubing, and he asks, if you were stranded on an island and you could only bring 3 cubes, which ones would you bring? And I would say probably the GAN 11M Pro, since it's my main 3x3. I'll answer a question about my main 3x3 later, and I'll just say that again anyway. I would say probably my 4x4, and my main for that is the YJ-MGC, as you can see here. I didn't used to like it too much, but now I really do like it. And I would say probably actually the MGC 7x7, just because I'd want to have something to entertain myself. So yeah, those are the 3 cubes I would bring. Might not be the best decisions, but those are the ones that I would bring. And the second question that he asked is, how long did it take you to get sub 20? And this is kind of an interesting answer, because the first time I actually got my first cube was in June 2019, but I wasn't really cubing until March 2020. So I'm gonna say just about 1.5 years, just so it's pretty much a compromise. So yeah, I probably could have done it a lot faster, but I obviously didn't have that great hardware at the beginning. So yeah, 1.5 years. I definitely think I could have done it in less than 1, but just 1.5 years is how long it took me. So for the next question, I'm not 100% sure that I actually got this one, and I couldn't find the actual comment, but I believe Connor Sucks at Cubing asked if you could change anything about the GAN 11M Pro, what would you change excluding the price? And honestly, I would probably say the fact that the elasticity system, just because I feel like it could be a lot better since you only have a couple settings. I actually much prefer the Moyu one. So yeah, I would say the elasticity system, maybe that's not the best idea, but that's just what I would personally do. Next question is from Ani Min2. Please do not kill me if I do not pronounce this correctly. I'm really sorry if I didn't. But they ask hobbies apart from cubing, and I really do like video editing. I also really like rock climbing, and basically like certain physical sports I do like. I really like video editing, as I said, though. I like learning about YouTube because I just really like doing YouTube. I would pretty much say that. So I pretty much have like 3 main hobbies. I would say rock climbing, video editing, and cubing. So yeah, that's my answer to that question. Next couple questions are from Crazy Cuber, but they do ask a lot, so I'm gonna go pretty fast. The first one is favorite 3x3 of all time. I'd have to say the GAN 11M Pro. It's just such a good cube. Favorite cubing store, probably the Cubicle. I'm not sure that's necessarily who I'd want to be sponsored by, but I just think they have pretty good prices. Their lubes aren't necessarily the best, but they're pretty good, and some of their sales aren't the best, but I just think overall they're the best cubing store. Felix or Timon, I would say Felix because I don't know, I don't really watch Timon, so yeah, I would just say Felix. And then GAN 11 or XS, I don't have the XS, but I have the XV2, and the GAN 11M Pro is definitely better, so I'd say the GAN 11. And then Ru Hang Zhu, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, or JPerm, and definitely JPerm because he makes more actual content versus Ru Hang Zhu just uploads solves. We have even more questions from Divinosh/Divinosh. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but the first question is main 3x3. As I said, GAN 11M Pro, just an amazing cube. When did you start cubing? As I said, June 2019, but really in March 2020. Real name. I live in the US. How many cubes do I have? I'm not going to give the exact number, but I'm just going to cut to a video right now of me just showing my collection. Okay guys, so anyway, here's my collection. Here we have all my bad cubes. Again, I'm not going to show you how many there are. Here is all my 4x4s basically that I got from Speed Cube Review. As you can see, it is a lot. I mean, look at all these. It's 24 in total. I have like 22 of them in here. Over here, we have some of my cubes. These are pretty much my mains. And then we have my 2 old ones back there. Then over here, we have more of my mains. And over here, here's where all basically my non-main magnetic cubes are. So basically we have like the RS3M, the GMS, the Volk 2LM. Here we have non-magnetic, not terrible cubes. I don't have too many of these. And then up here we have non-WCA. Yes, it's really small. And finally under my desk, I know you can't see very well, but we just have a stem pure mix, which is terrible. We have like a broken cube. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I do have a fair amount of cubes. Again, I'm just going to show them in my cube collection. Second to last question we have, what is your favorite YouTuber? I would have to say JPerma's videos are just so good. And finally the last question from them, what do you like to watch on YouTube apart from cubing? And I mostly just like to watch YouTube videos like how to be good on YouTube and also how to edit well and like take thumbnails well. I don't really have any other interests that I watch on YouTube, so I would pretty much just say that. She'll ask 2 questions. The first one is, how long did it take you to learn your first algorithm? And honestly, this is kind of a weird question considering that some algorithms are 4 moves. So I'll basically just say like 5 minutes basically. And then do you always use the same one? And for certain cases, yes. For certain cases, no. I'm assuming that you're probably a non-cuber. But yeah, I would just say for certain cases, yes. And for certain cases, no. This question is from CubingTube and she asks, what's my favorite WCA event? And I honestly can't decide between 3x3 and 4x4. I really like 3x3 because of the GAN 11M Pro, but also, you know, it's just really fun in my opinion. But also I really like 4x4 just because I feel like it's a really good size for a big cube. So yeah, 3x3 and 4x4 are my favorite WCA events. Next question is from S-Move, and they ask, would you ever solve my 19 one-turn per day? And definitely not. I have 2 reasons. First of all, my 19s are incredibly expensive, like $1,000. And second of all, that takes an incredible amount of turns where it would probably take years, so definitely not. I'm definitely not going to be doing that. Okay, so last person who asked questions was the Grand Cuber. They have a couple ones. So the first one is, what are a couple new cube releases you're excited for? Now, one of them is definitely the MGC Square 1. I should have an unboxing video on that in a couple weeks. I'm going to pre-order it very soon. And then also, I am pretty excited for the X-Men 4x4. I probably won't get it, but I still think it's a nice 4x4, probably. I'm not really sure, but there haven't been that many new releases lately, so I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, definitely the MGC Square 1 I'm really excited for. And the second to last question is, how do you grow your channel so fast, and can you give some tips? And first of all, I did not grow my channel very fast, considering that other people have way fewer videos and me even have way more subscribers. So I don't necessarily think that, but I guess if you want to know some tips, I use TubeBuddy, which gives me some tags that I can use. I always make sure to write good descriptions, and I also, as I said, watch a lot of videos on how to do this, how to edit well, how to make thumbnails. As I said, I really do like video editing, so that's part of it. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to answer for that, but that's pretty much what I can give. And thoughts on the GAN 11M Pro Duo. Now, I do think that it's a very good cube. I kind of wish I had bought that instead of the GAN 11M Pro, but I said in my last Q&A video that I got it as a present. But I still think it's a pretty good deal considering that it's like $18 less. And the medium magnet strength on the GAN 11M Pro, in my opinion, is fine. So I would definitely recommend you get that over the regular version just because it's just so much cheaper and all you're losing is magnet strength, so I really don't think it's a big deal. So definitely, if you want, get the GAN 11M Duo instead of the GAN 11M Pro. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy my monthly Q&A. I will probably be doing one next month also, but make sure to leave questions on this one. I'll be making an update video like a week before the Q&A. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and see everybody later.